Hey there, good man fam. Come on in and have a seat so we can talk because I have a theory. I was thinking about something and I decided to do a video on it because I want everybody to understand something very simple. The thing about relationships that always just blew my mind in this Western world was how females seem to not understand what they're getting out of the bargain. They really don't seem to understand. And because they don't understand that, it brings them to acting particular ways. What was going on in my mind was a situation about which I know of an individual female who changed her ways in a situation where she had been a particular way for freaking a decade plus. And I looked at why, and I had seen the normal piece of that puzzle. We all know the normal piece of that puzzle about which we'll be having a conversation right now. And the thing that happened with her was that her change came for a specific reason. Now, I want you all to think about something. Stay with me and just follow me on this because you know how we do here. We do nuance. Think about when an individual female doesn't respect the male and she's in a relationship with him. We all know what she does. She just gets increasingly disrespectful. Why? Because in her mind, she believes that she can find somebody better than him. So she's like, well, I can say whatever I want to say to him because if he leaves, what happens? Well, I'll get me somebody better than him because I truly think I can find someone that is above this guy. That's why they do that. But I noticed something about a situation that happened. This female changed before her man left. Think about that. Yeah, she actually changed. This modern female. But I thought about why, and I said, okay, we know the little piece of this puzzle, but the other piece, most people don't think about. So let's go over this. The initial piece of the puzzle was because when a female's in a situation with a guy, she cares about the guy, but she starts disrespecting him because she wants him to be a better man. But then when he's like, well, I'm going to leave, and she thinks he's going to leave, she's like, oh no, I can do better the whole nine. Yeah. However, the back end of that is something I don't think people think about at all. See, modern females get a lot from men, a lot. But the thing about it is, just like how females talk about in the home, that they do all of the domestic labor, you notice how they never count what it is that men do. Think about it. Whenever they give an example on a podcast or anything, they always say what? Cook, clean, children. That's what they say. They don't talk about the protection aspect of when their man is not home compared to when he comes home, the difference in how they feel. They don't talk about when they go out with him compared to going out by themselves, how they feel. They don't talk about him overseeing the maintenance of the house, him overseeing the maintenance of the cars, washing the cars, cutting the grass, trimming the hedges, cleaning out the garage, blasting the freaking concrete in the driveway. They don't talk about any of that. Talking to the landlord, negotiating things on their behalf. They don't talk about any of that. Why not? Because modern females always scream about what it is that they do and men don't. Men don't scream about it because men understand, oh, well, this is what I'm supposed to do. Period. Why am I screaming about it? I don't, yeah, this is my job. But modern females want to be paid for their job. Think about it. Modern females want to be paid for taking care of their own children. So what happens is when a modern female is about to lose a man, all of a sudden she realizes something. This goes to the second part. She realizes all the things that he does for her that she, for some reason, didn't pay any attention to before the man said he was going to leave. And here's the thing: when a man says he's going to leave, a man becomes something that is the biggest, biggest hit to a female's ego she can ever have. He gets to the point to where now when he looks at her, he doesn't have googly eyes, doesn't give a crap about her putting on lingerie. In fact, that might actually piss him off because she probably hasn't worn that in years. That right there terrifies a modern female because they're used to living off of attention. So what happens? She realizes, oh shoot, this guy doesn't look at me this way anymore. And she starts turning around trying to figure out why not. And into what is it that she runs when she turns around? She runs into all of the things that he's been saying for years. She runs into everything that he's been screaming from the top of his lungs, sometime in silence. Yes, screaming in silence. And then she realizes, wait, he's been asking me for all of these things. Then she looks around and realizes, wait, if he leaves, all of those things for which he was asking, someone else is going to give him, but wait, I'm going to lose. She all of a sudden starts seeing all of the things that he has been doing. She starts realizing, oh, shoot, he was paying this bill. Oh, shoot, I like the way I felt when he walked in the house and he looked at me. I like the way I felt when he came and sat on the couch with me. I like the way I felt when there was a guy outside and I texted him, and when I pulled up, he walked out and he was standing there. I like the way I felt secure and that whole night. She starts realizing every little thing that he has been doing for her for which she was taken for granted. She starts realizing that. And yes, we all understand, oh, a female is only scared about what she's going to lose from the guy. Yeah, but it's more than that. It's more than just realizing you're going to lose some stuff from a guy, because she only pays attention to the primary thing, which is the money. Oh, he's going to pay this bill so I don't have to worry about the rent. They think like that. But all the little nuances, the carrying in the groceries, the grabbing something off the top of the refrigerator, the opening the jar, all this little stuff that she normally just says, hey, honey, can you? Hey, honey, can you get this? Babe, she's used to doing that. She starts realizing all of those little things that are going to be gone. Then she starts calculating all of the time and the energy that's going to increase in her life because it's going to be gone from her from him. That's what happens. But that only eventually happens if the man becomes one simple thing to a modern female when he's finally fed up. Indifferent.